Welcome back. On the STRIVECast.
Another round of STRIVECast. Here we go. Jeff, what episode?
Season 4, episode 50.
50! Wow, episode 50.
This is going to be a little bit of a crazy one. We are here at Kevin on the Roof, who we're going to be interviewing the man himself in just a minute. We are not on the roof. We are on the ground. So this is sort of a semi-live episode as we have a little bit of a studio audience gathered here. So we'll do the best we can, and we'll go from there. As always, why don't we introduce ourselves?
No, Paul Thompson right over here.
Well, Paul Thompson right over there. How about our other hosts?
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Okay. And how about our sound and video engineer?
Hi, I'm Ryan, the sound and video engineer.
Okay. And we have a special guest joining us today, helping out back at Strive. Casey, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Casey, and I am Strive's JV this year.
She's making her podcast debut here on the STRIVEcast.
Yeah, Casey.
Ladies?
Hello, I'm Alex.
I'm Whitney.
And I'm Pete. Welcome. We've got a big show. We're going to interview, I almost said the man upstairs. We're going to interview Kevin on the roof. And lots of other surprises. Noel has a big, full pop culture segment today that he's prepared. I think we have a big question from Jeff, and hopefully some Susie's Q's coming up as well. So big, full show.
Is it Susie's Q's or is someone else's?
Guess we'll have to stay tuned to find out, right?
Yeah.
Jeff, you want to take a break?
No,
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
We're back. Noel, take it away.
You now work for Strive.
Why don't you introduce who our guest is first?
Oh, okay. Welcome back, Kevin on the Roof.
Hey, Kevin on the roof.
Thank you.
Kevin.
Awesome to be here.
All right, go ahead, Noel. Sorry to interrupt you.
You now work for Strive as the Strive U program director. Has that changed your position? No.
Perspective?
Perspective.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you. And I've been saying this like a broken record, but I obviously have for a long time had a great deal of respect and admiration for Strive. Right. I've volunteered for Strive for many years. This is the 10th annual KOTR fundraising effort. And as a volunteer, I was doing this because I wanted to, and because of my great admiration and respect for everything that Strive does for our community and all the different programs. And I would say that I knew more than most about, the Strive programs. But having joined the team now as an employee, I wouldn't have thought it was possible, but my respect, admiration, and love for this program grew 1,000%, because now I really see everything from the inside. I think as a volunteer, I assumed that it couldn't be easy to work in the programs and to participate in the programs, because it's work to learn the skills that we want. So I never thought it would be easy, but now that I've seen the tremendous work that program participants put into participating in programs, what their families and supports do, behind the scenes, and what the staff does. I mean, what the Strive staff does every day to enable those participating in programs to benefit from them is just amazing. And like I said, I knew there was great things going on at Strive. That's why I wanted to be part of it. But now that I am part of it as an employee, now I really, as I like to say, truly get it and realize just how amazing it really is. So yeah, a huge perspective swing. And that's even more so why, I love to continue to be part of this, because I know it, and I'd like to help, make sure that many others, know how special Strive is, and and why it's worth it for people in the community, really, whether they're involved with Strive or not, to be part of this effort and all others, because this is just one of several fundraisers. And this among other fundraisers, I think, is an annual invite to the community overall to get involved.
Great. Ryan, can we pause just for a second? 3, 2, 1.
Kevin, what has been the wildest thing that has happened on the roof?
Oh, that's a really good question. It's funny because I think of two things, and they both involve insects. There was a year which I'll never have an answer to, and it must have been about year 4 or 5, when late at night I was in the comfort of my tent and I just heard this loud buzzing sound get closer and louder and closer and louder until I swore there must have been like a huge swarm of something angry and right above my tent. And needless to say, I didn't go out to investigate any further because I had no idea what was going on. But there was a very loud buzzing sound seemingly right over the tent. And it eventually, it probably seemed like it took forever. It may have been seconds for all I know, but it finally faded away as if it were moving on to somewhere else. So I've since built some theories around that, but I'll never be I'll never be sure. Which is funny, segueing to a few nights ago, where Pete and Whitney can attest to, just out of nowhere, we knew what was going on. I wasn't in the tent, but there were just billions of flying ants, and they came out of nowhere. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and if you looked up in the sky, we literally saw clouds of these flying ants, and they were everywhere, and they were all over the roof. They were all over the tent. They were all over the canopy here. They were all over the canopy down on the ground. But we had no doubt what that was, and that was
Fun.
lots of flying ants that were crashing the party because we didn't invite them, but they came anyways. So knock on plastic, that they don't return, and they made their presence known, and that was pretty weird. Just back to 5 years ago, since I've wondered if that was a drone that was above the tent, because we have been visited by a nice, generous man who has even once made a donation by drone, and I wonder if maybe he was checking out the tent at night by drone. I'm not sure, but we know what was here last Friday, and that was a few billion tiny little flying ants with nothing better to do.
Quite gross.
Mhm.
All right, Noel, back to you.
I'm gonna do number 3.
Okay. Go away.
Is
Go for it.
Go
Fire-
away.
Go away. Fire away.
is there anything else you want to show with us to describe about Kevin on the boat?
You mean like a tour?
Something like that.
Okay.
Want to see what it looks like on the roof?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Says yes.
For starters, I will tell you that my attire doesn't often involve a light blue lei, but today is Tropical Tuesday, and we all have our tropical attire going. So that starts the tour. Now, the canopy that I'm crouching under is not at normal height because we have learned a few things over the years. Am I the only one that's was I frozen there?
We could hear you, just a little trouble seeing you, but you're good.
That happens sometimes when I pick up the laptop and walk, so bear with me. But we've learned a few things over the years, and if there's heavy rain and high winds, canopies such as we use here can just become a very large kite. So we're trying to avoid that. So this canopy is at its lowest level possible. So if I really have to duck to get out of here, but there you see Command Central, Pee-wee size, to be ready for winds tonight, should they come. And I'm hoping that being this prepared will keep the high winds away. Of course, you're all familiar with Funtown Splash Time, which is our view from across the street. This is my home away from home, since Thursday. And this tent has taken a beating a few times, but it still stands. I don't know if it was last year or the year before then. They kind of blend, but this tent was leveled flat one year with very high winds, lots of rain, and everything was soaked. Tents are typically pretty waterproof, but not when it rains that hard. Everything was soaked, but we had time to dry it out. And if I get pan a little closer, there's my cot and a couple of sleeping bags, and that's my home until we hit goal of 60,000. And then of course, here's the roof of Patriot Subaru, which is a nice big roof. And I'm way behind right now, but while on the roof, I really try very hard to stay active, which, while on a roof, the best I can do is get steps in. So I've got my Fitbit and I track my steps, and I always make sure I get the minimum 10,000 steps in. But it's kind of funny. Yesterday was very hot, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. It wasn't conducive weather for walking. So I had to get my steps in late. And that even included looking at my Fitbit last night at about 10, realizing I was about 200 steps shy. And I stepped outside of the tent and just walked in place to get the steps in. But so that's
Have
that's our view.
Have you ever heard of a microburst?
Yes.
Let's hope that we don't get one.
Oh, we had one a few years ago. That was definitely, I think that was a microburst, because when we looked in this direction a few years ago, the sky was just black and scary looking. And the winds picked up out of nowhere. This wall right here started to move. The canopy was getting ready to head towards the ocean. And I believe if we've seen a microburst, I think that we filled the quota then.
Yes. Jeff, I think it's your turn. You're gonna go off script for a minute. What other questions do you have for Kevin? You had one a few minutes ago.
Yes, Pete. That was my second question, and Noel just did my third question.
Yep. So you're gonna have to just make one up.
Okay. What is your favorite thing on the roof, and do you spend time on the roof yourself?
My, well, my favorite activity while on the roof is accepting donations.
Yes.
I mean, that's what we're here for. I have to lower the donation bucket and accept a donation. That's probably my favorite. And second, and a close second, is participating in Zooms like this. This is different. This is the podcast, but already this morning I Zoomed in with Strive Worldwide and Tops, and I love that because even as a volunteer over the past couple of years, Zoom has become very popular, right? And if there's one good thing that's come out of the pandemic, is a higher use of Zoom and the ability to participate in things that we may not have otherwise been able to. So within the past couple of years, while on the roof, I've been invited to participate in lots of other Strive programs, which gave me, another higher great perspective and allowed me to meet lots of great people, both participants and staff. So those are my two favorite things: accepting donations and Zooming with other programs that I might not otherwise, be able to do.
Okay, Noel, do you have another one?
Okay. How about, what is your best memory at StriveU?
Oh.
Wow. Boy, that's a good one. There's lots of great memories. And that being said, those memories, have only been gathering since mid-December. So I haven't been through a whole year cycle yet of StriveU. But every time I get to, work with staff and, the students to, get to a place that a student needs to be is a huge win. And, you get to go home knowing, that, I was a part of that. So, but I mean, for those that have participated in StriveU, full well that, it's hard work, and, there are bumps in the road, just like life.
Yeah.
But, when I can be a part of, somebody gaining a skill or understanding something better to help them be more prepared for independent life, that's what it's all about. And, I can't put my finger on one particular because there's just so many that would fall into that category. There are certainly challenges, but working through those challenges, there are many wins, and that's what I love.
Jeff, back to you for one more, and then we'll do lightning round.
Okay. How about the Susie Q thing?
We'll do Susie Q's in a little bit too. Yep. But
Oh,
right
we
now,
do?
right now we got one more interview question, Jeff.
Okay. What is your favorite restaurant on Kevin on the Roof?
Well, there's lots of restaurants over the years, and even this year, that have offered to feed me and or the ground crew, and I typically can't take anybody up on that, because while I'm on the roof, I really keep my diet very simple, and it's protein drinks, protein bars, and pretzels, water, and Powerade. That's it. I mean, that really describes everything I've eaten, since Thursday. So it's enough to stay healthy, but it's a limited diet.
That means he doesn't do.
It's
Well, it's also because we on the ground have not just eaten those things. We've eaten a lot. So we could do some restaurant reviews potentially once this is over. But we probably should single out our sponsor Subway, who's a big part of this effort, as well as Cogden's Donuts for a couple of our favorites, right?
absolutely.
Which
Aroma Joe's for coffee and also treats.
Which are three places that I love when not on the roof. Just can't get any better than that, but I just can't take advantage of it while on the roof.
All right, so guys, now what's the time for now?
Lightning round.
The lightning round.
Lightning round.
Okay, as always, Jeff, you kick off the lightning round. You got a lightning round? Quick question for Kevin.
Yes. How about a tuna fish or pizza?
Tuna fish or pizza?
That's a tough one, honestly, because I love tuna, but I love pizza for a whole different reason. If I have to pick one, and this might shock you, I'm gonna go with tuna fish.
Oh,
Wow. Tuna.
good one, Jeff. Noel, over to you.
What is your favorite part of your bone in your body?
What?
Favorite bone in your body?
Like elbow, head, or knees?
Oh, well, what were the options?
Any bone in your body? What is your favorite
Oh.
bone in your body?
I thought he listed some options.
He was just giving you like some samples.
Oh, examples.
Knees.
Well, is the skull is a bone, right?
Yeah?
Of
Okay.
course.
I'm going with skull. Final answer.
All right, skull it is. All right, Susie, jump in for one. Quick lightning round. Go.
Okay. How you feel be on the roof?
How do you feel being on the roof?
I feel great. And that is large in part to the generosity of so many. I mean, that really keeps our spirits up. When people continue to give, that validates why we're here, and that goes for all of us involved. Because when there's been quiet times over the years, it gets a little worrisome, right? But
Yes.
this year, we've really maintained a steady outpouring of generosity, which really helps with how we feel, and that's gratitude and relief. So, and on top of that, the weather has been, in comparison to other years, really good. That helps us feel good as well. So feeling great.
Jeff, back to you. Lightning round.
Okay. Ice cream or have fun Sunday?
Ooh. I guess if I'm gonna pick one, I'm just gonna go with the larger category of ice cream.
Okay.
Can't lose.
All right. Noel,
Okay.
back to you.
What is your favorite part of the season?
Favorite season?
Yeah. I think the I guess it's a toss up between spring and fall. We're heading into fall, and that's always nice because it's kind of a relief. But I think for all that spring brings, I'm gonna go with spring.
And then Ryan, you want to finish us off with your famous question?
Tell us your best joke.
Oh no, I should have
Kevin, you've
prepared
done
for
this
this.
2 times.
Yeah, you're a repeat guest. You got some
Come
dad.
on. Come on, Kevin. You can do this. I got faith in you.
Or Noel or Jeff, do you have a roof
I
joke?
I got a joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Toe.
Toho?
Toho.
Oh, I forgot to put something on my shoe to tie my shoes together.
Well, all right, and that inspired me to not disappoint everyone. So I'm gonna go with knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Interrupting roof fundraiser.
Interrupting roof.
Ah!
Well, on that note.
You got the crew
Um,
down near you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Guys, let's say thanks to Kevin for being our guest, our only, I believe, third time guest on the podcast in 5 years. So
Wow.
he's the answer to that
Wow.
question. Thank you, Kevin, not only
Thank you,
for joining us on the
Kevin.
podcast, for obviously what you're doing for Strive.
You're so welcome,
For the
Kevin.
10th year. So thank you for that.
Love it.
And if you'd like to support Kevin, you can visit helpkevinhelpstrive.org. Jeff, you want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
It's brought to you by. Got it.
Jeff?
Patriot Subaru.
Patriot Subaru!
Yeah.
Yay.
Here we are, Patriot Subaru.
Where's my hand? Is it there?
Right there.
Patriot Subaru.
Patriot Subaru.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patriot Subaru, for being our host.
I was gonna say our sponsor of Kevin on the Roof for 7 years in a row, hosting Kevin for a week
Plus,
or more on their very own roof. So
that's
couldn't
right.
do it without them.
Thanks to Patriot and all of our Kevin on the Roof sponsors. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Jeff, you want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. I'll do that for you, buddy.
Thank you. We'll be.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. What time is it?
It's time for Susie's Q.
All right, let's do it.
And Casey will help me with it.
That's right. So
Yes,
since
ma'am.
Whitney is right here, and Alex probably would cheat off of her paper. We're
She
gonna have
will.
Casey is back at headquarters, and she'll help. So it's probably how Alex got to 300 points. So, all right, take it away, Susie.
Okay. Susie Q's. Susie Q's. Everyone like Susie Q's. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, where's Miss Alex?
She's right here.
Run
Literally in between me and Pete.
Here she is. Okay. Today is about peanuts.
Peanut.
peanuts.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Peanut, true and false.
True or false? Okay.
Peanuts are the most popular nuts. Is that true or false?
Let's take a look and find out.
All right, should we start with Susie?
Yep. I think it's True. All the way.
All right. Alex?
I also think true.
All right. Noel?
True.
Jeff?
Casey, I think I'll go with true.
All right. Ryan?
True.
And Pete?
I'll take the field. I'll go false.
All right. It is false. Peanuts are not actually nuts. They are legumes in the bean family, like chickpeas or peas.
I didn't even look at the questions and I would have gotten that one right.
Two presidents were peanut farmers. Thomas Jefferson and Jimmy
Thoughts.
All right. So 2 presidents were peanut farmers, Thomas Jefferson and Jimmy Carter. True or false?
Connor. Thank you. I think it's false.
All
I think
right.
we usually go backwards.
Oh, okay. Let's start with Pete.
I'm going to go with true.
Me too.
Ryan?
True.
Jeff?
False. Casey.
All right. Noel?
True.
And Alex.
I'm gonna go true.
All right. It is true.
Yes.
All right.
How many peanuts do you think it takes to make 12 ounces of peanut butter?
Ooh.
Ounces
how-
of-
Guess within 50 peanuts, and you get 20 points.
Ooh, so this is the last one. Huh?
Big
Closest.
question.
This is the last.
So 20 if exactly right, but 10 if closest to going over.
So if you guess within 50
Bingo.
peanuts,
Yes,
you get 20
thank you.
points. And then if
Yeah.
the closest without going over gets 10 points.
Okay, is there a range? Or just this free for all?
Free
Okay.
for all. How many peanuts do you think it takes to make one
for all?
12-ounce jar of peanut butter?
60.
Oh, there's Susie going first.
It was 60. I thought it was going over 10.
Alex, you wanna-
Let me think about this one. I'm gonna go with 320.
okay. Noel?
So what's the numbers again?
There's no range. It's just how many peanuts make up a 12-ounce jar, like a can size of peanut butter.
I will go with 1,000.
900? Is
Yes, 900.
that what you said?
900. Okay. Jeff?
I think I'm going with Alex.
With the same number?
Yeah.
Okay. 320 again. And then Ryan?
335.
All right. And Pete?
I'm going to go with 524.
Whoa.
Right. So the answer was 540.
Whoa.
So
That's within.
he
Good job.
wins. So he gets 10. All right.
Seriously cute. Seriously cute. Everyone like seriously cute.
Go right.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Let's hear it, Casey.
So in first place, we have Alex with 313 points.
Boo.
Still on third.
In
Boo!
second place, we have Pete with 262 points.
Almost a 300.
Third place, we have Ryan with 223 points. Fourth, we have Noel with 207 points. And then fifth, we have Susie with 205 points. And sixth,
Yes.
we have Jeff with 158.
Nice job, Jeff.
All right.
But Alex.
Alex is at 3 million.
He was hurt, but
She was first.
I'm in first place.
First place,
Hey.
73 million points. Like blah blah blah.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 158. Yeah.
Heard.
It's 1-1-5-8.
5-8. All right. And then Jeff, want to take us to break? Thank you, Susie.
Yeah.
Great round tonight.
Yes.
All the peanut points.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Welcome back for another round of Noel Pop Culture.
Noel's pop culture. All right. Let's hear what you got today, Noel. I heard you got a lot.
Yep. I might not need to do the sticky note.
You use whatever
Perfect.
materials you got.
Whatever you need.
Okay.
That's okay. You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
A and
Thank you so much.
what is ANDOR?
Ander.
And comes out September 21st, 2022.
What is that?
I think that's a TV show.
A TV show.
TV show about what?
What's it about?
That's a good question.
That is a good
That
question.
is
Casey, maybe you could help
A
us
great
with that.
question.
No, it's a Star Wars TV show.
Oh, yes, that.
Yeah.
that. And Tales of the Jedi comes out October 26th, 2022.
Oh,
Mandalorian season 3
Can't wait
comes
for that.
big Star
Oh.
Wars ball.
February 2023.
Not till February?
Yeah,
A little bit.
you can watch these shows on Disney Plus. Now your favorite Ted Lasso.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is my favorite.
I've never seen it.
That's very good.
Won some Emmy Awards last night.
I did?
Yeah.
Mhm.
One
Congrats
for
to the Ted Lasso cast. You're watching.
best comedy.
If you are watching, I've watched every episode. I love it. It's one of my favorite.
Ted won the lead actor in a comedy series.
Oh,
Boy won for is it spending? SUPPER
Supporting.
actor in a comedy series. You can watch Ted Lasso on TV Plus.
Apple TV.
And at a movie for Don't Worry, drawing these is a runner that Harry Styles
oh boy. Oh,
Oh, a rumor.
bet on Chris, is it Pike?
Chris Pine.
Pine.
I heard about this, but I don't know who either they are and what they're doing, why they're spitting on each other.
What's happening?
ALSDOO.
Also, the
And OSIP. Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, so what was the deal with that? Did they spit on each other? What's the scoop?
Yeah, did he spit on him? What do you think?
I think so.
You think so?
But I don't know the whole story.
mm,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story either. I
yeah.
heard there was a video though.
Yeah.
Well, guess we'll get to the bottom of that on our own. If you know, email us, strivecast@pslstrive.org.
Let us know if you think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine.
And while you're at it, tell me who they are.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's a lot. Anything else?
Harry Styles is from One Direction.
That's
Harry-
true. He was in
Yeah.
One Direction.
I did not know that.
You know that?
I do now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else, Noel?
No?
All right. Well, good segment today. Thank you. Jeff, would you like to take us to break?
Yes, Pete.
Oh, one question. Sorry. One question for Noel. Hey, I heard there's a new Little Mermaid coming out. What's the scoop with that?
Oh, is that with what's her name? There is. Not Ariana Grande. She's kind of is it it's hard to pronounce, but
Is it live action?
yes it is.
Ooh. All right. Well, then maybe next week in your report, you could give us more information about the new live action Little Mermaid,
Oh, is it?
starring not Ariana Grande.
No.
Okay. All right. So I interrupted there, Jeff. Sorry. Would you like to take us a break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
We're back. And what's it time for now, Mr. Jeff?
It's time for the big question.
The big question it is. Let's hear the big question. What do you got for us today?
Something a little kind of different.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. What do you got?
What's the tallest truck at Patriot Subaru?
Oh.
tallest truck at Patriot Subaru.
Well, I know that they do have a very nice used Ford F-150 here, although I think that somebody just took it for a test drive, so that might be sold.
Ooh, that should be awesome.
There's not a lot of trucks at Patriot Subaru because they mostly sell cars and SUVs and things, but I know that they do have a couple. I could see a Chevy truck over there right now. In the black Chevy. Looks to be about 9 feet tall.
Oh, awesome. And the other one is what do you think? Any cars or anything like that?
Lots of cars here, new and used. Yeah. I got a big question. How about we do something really different, Jeff? I'll ask you a big question.
Sure.
Okay. How many days? This is the 10th anniversary year of Kevin on the Roof. How many days total over the 10 years has Kevin spent on a roof for Strive?
I think about 11 years.
Well, he's been doing it for 10 years. And over those 10 years, how many days total do you think it is? Anybody? This was just yesterday. I mean, answer it. Over 61 days and counting so far that he spent on a roof.
A lot of time.
Oh, okay. Actually, I was going to say 60 anyways.
Well, there you go. You would have been very close. And that includes 3 years, the first 3 years where we did it at Jimmy the Greeks, and then 7 years right here at Patriot Subaru. So there you go.
Yeah.
The big question reversed. And any other questions, Jeff?
Yes. How tall is Patriot Subaru with Kevin on the roof there?
Oh,
That is an excellent question. I'm gonna say
Well, how tall?
Tom
Tom said that was a certain.
25 feet, 26. Well, approximately 28 and a half feet tall.
Mm.
Ooh, I think that sounds awesome.
That sounds awesome.
It's per the size of a skyscraper.
Well, not quite a skyscraper, but tall enough that I don't want to go anywhere near the roof.
Yeah.
Oh,
We actually tried, little known fact, we tried to do Kevin on the time and temp.
oh,
Like how that would work, but we did that.
It's a long bucket drop.
Yes, a lot of big long leash.
oh,
Speaking of time and temp, special thanks to Joe Bornstein's office, who did have us on the time and temp building this weekend with Help Kevin flashing on the time and temp. If you saw it, that was pretty cool.
oh, awesome. When it rains,
It's gonna be.
how does Kevin go to the bathroom?
Only when it rains.
Same way he does when it's not raining.
Oh,
Very carefully.
oh, I thought he did a polo party.
Well, he has a luggable loo, is what we call it.
Don't ask any details, any more details than that.
You can ask him when he comes on as our guest, or when he
Okay.
just was on as our guest. We should have asked him. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's it, Pete.
Okay. Well, thanks, buddy. Want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete, I would love that.
Okay. Go for
We'll
it.
be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Jeff?
Listeners like you.
Listeners like who, Ryan?
Abby Bowen.
Hey!
Hey, Abby, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, Abby. Alex, tell them how they could be listener of the week.
Great question. If you want to be listener of the week, like our posts, comment on our posts, let us know you're listening, share our posts even. Just let us know that you like the STRIVEcast and you could be our next listener of the week.
Hooray!
Or you can even come and tell the KOTR ground crew there.
That's
Tell
right.
us in
Come tell
person.
us at
What a
Patriot
great
Subaru. Great
idea,
idea,
Ryan.
Ryan. Even better. While you're here, drop your donation in Kevin's bucket. All right.
On our STRIVEcast. Here's-
Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back. What's the time for now, everybody?
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
It's
Wrap it up.
time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it
Noel,
up.
what is our wrap it up
Wrap it
sandwich
up.
for the week? Wrap it up wrap, I guess.
It's a, let's see. It's a October 26th, 2022 turkey, lime, cottage cheese, and marinara sauce.
Turkey and cottage cheese on October 26th? Pass.
Yeah.
And marinara sauce, you said.
Marinara sauce, too?
Weird combination.
That is
Good
a
until the marinara
yeah.
sauce.
All right. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Ryan, are we still hiring?
Yes, we are. Strive is still hiring. And with a sign-in bonus of $1,750, check out pslstrive.org/employment.
That's right. And, guys, you want to thank our guests today?
Oh, the guest over here. Hi
You're
there.
pointing at
Thank you,
us.
Kevin. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, even better.
Thank you, Kevin. You're awesome, Kevin.
That's a great idea, Alex. Why don't you do that?
So remember, there's 3 easy ways to donate. 3. You can text KOTR to 50155. You can visit helpkevinhelpstrive.org, or you can come on down to Patriot Subaru in sunny Saco, Maine, and visit Kevin, visit the grounds crew. Kevin will lower his donation bucket just for you, and you can put your donation in there.
And I think that's about all we have. Anybody have? We want to thank Casey for stepping in today.
Thank you,
Uh,
Casey.
to join us.
Thank you,
Fun.
Casey.
Woo.
And we'll wish a bon voyage to Whitney, who's going to be off on assignment for the next couple weeks. So she'll see us back later, the end of the month, early October. Sometime she'll be back.
Correct. You will be
Yep.
back.
And she's only a perfect staff, and she's only human, and everyone has feelings.
Perfect staff might be. High praise.
I agree, Noel.
Thank you, Noel.
All right.
And And no one's broken-hearted over it because she's doing
No
it.
one's brokenhearted. We're a
It's
little,
lot.
Alex and I are a little
I'm
brokenhearted. But, okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.